Katie Glenn of Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America joins me now to discuss more pro-life news. Katie, thanks for joining me. Can you give us an update on states that have enacted pro-life laws in these couple of weeks since Roe's overturn?
We are so excited to see governors moving quickly to enact the laws that their lawmakers and their people passed before the overturn of Roe v. Wade. This is such an exciting time. Already 10 states' laws have gone into effect, and another 10 are in the courts right now. So if you want to learn more about any of those states, you can go to lifesavinglaws.com. We're updating it twice a day so everyone can get the latest information. But states are aggressively pushing to enact protective laws, and we're going to be there with them 100% of the way.
Yeah, thanks so much for that live updating that you're doing at that site, lifesavinglaws.com. And we know that state activity on pro-life laws, Katie, it should affect what's going on here on Capitol Hill. Now with Roe overturned, could you speak to the importance of strong federal action on this issue? What do you hope to see from Capitol Hill leaders in this next phase for our movement?
Well, when the court said they're returning the issue to the states, what they really mean is they're returning it to elected officials. So that includes our state lawmakers and Congress. We know that there are problems only Congress can solve, things like collecting accurate information when states like California refuse to even collect it, let alone share it with the public. Things like chemical abortion, which we know these pills are being mailed across state lines, even to minors whose parents don't know that they're getting these online. So there are big problems we're still going to have to solve at the federal level. And we're excited that so many members of Congress are working towards that.
And with states everywhere advancing strong laws to stop abortions, some federal judges are quipping back. For example, in Florida, Judge John Cooper temporarily blocked the state's 15-week limit on abortion, which pro-lifers have been working to advance in the state for years. And you live in Florida, so I'm sure you know this very well. What are your thoughts on all of this?
Well, we've got this unique feature in our law where as soon as the governor filed an appeal of that injunction, it was actually stayed, which means the injunction's not in effect. So our law is back in effect. The Miami Herald had back-to-back reports within an hour where they said the law can't take effect, now it can. So we're really glad for that. We're grateful that the governor is aggressively defending the law, which the people of our state support. And I saw some Harvard polling this morning that said 72% of Americans support a law at 15 weeks like we have here in Florida. So we're excited to get that in front of our state Supreme Court and would urge people in other states to do the same thing. If you've got a bad state Supreme Court decision, get back in front of them because things have really changed. And if you've got a pro-life governor, encourage them to get those laws and those bad cases off the books so that you can pass life-affirming laws.
That is great news about Florida. And I also wanted to get your thoughts on the fact that Joe Biden just held an event with pro-abortion governors across the country to thank them for their continued promotion of the killing of unborn children in their states. Can you tell us what you know about that meeting?
Well, I know that they have been calling this a whole of government response. We saw the HHS secretary out there. We've seen senators like Elizabeth Warren say that she wants to put abortion clinics in tents in national parks. So we have to approach this with a whole of government solution as well. We're going to be keeping a close eye, not on just what our governors are doing, but certainly on what the administration is doing and looking at every opportunity to protect lives. The Supreme Court has said that the states have many, and Congress have many compelling and legitimate interests in protecting unborn life as early as conception. It's a shame that our Catholic president doesn't see that. We pray that he eventually does. But in the meantime, we are going to be holding them accountable because this is not what the American people want. And it's certainly not what our elected representatives were sent to Washington to do.
Right. Thank you so much for all of these important updates. Katie Glenn of Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America.
Thanks.